and welcome to another Free.volous episode. Today we have the Look Fantastic beauty box for November unboxing, and we have a little bit of maybe noise, but the window is open because it's a beautiful autumn day outside and I want to take advantage of the natural lighting, which doesn't occur every day nowadays. So this month's box is called the Ready Set Glam. It's the sort of starry night kind of pattern. Inside the quote says, "Life is a party, glam up for the occasion." The first thing in the box is the Bellapierre Cosmetics Kiss Proof Lip Creme in assorted colors. And they ask, have you been searching for the perfect matte liquid lipstick? The amazing Bellapierre Kiss Proof Lip Creme will not disappoint. It stays on the whole day, even throughout the night. Whether you eat, drink or kiss, it will not budge. We have selected a few shades that suit all skin tones, red, rosy or nude. Which one will you get? The red. Okay, so let's try this out. It says it stays on for the whole day, which always makes me think of dry, crackly and crumbly. But some formulas kind of manage that. It smells fruity. So there you go, one layer. This is, although it looks really browny red in the packaging, it's sort of a more rosy magenta-ish red. And one coat did my whole lips. I'm just going to do a second coat. There you go, full opacity right now. It is a liquidy, more liquidy formula. When you apply it, it doesn't look patchy in any way, but you feel like it's not in its full opacity when you do one layer. It's really easy to apply, and it layers really nicely. I think you can see that. It's slightly tacky still. Let's see how it dries and let's jump into the next product. The next one is the Murad Essential C Day Moisture SPF 30. A daily cream that acts as a shield on your skin, protecting it from UV damage and pollution. This powerful hydrating cream will also help to improve radiance thanks to the vitamin C, and over time your skin will feel firmer, stronger and look younger. Vitamin C is hands down in all of the antioxidant family, but vitamin C is one of my favorite ingredients in skincare, especially in the daytime, to prevent further sun damage. And Dr. Murad is really well known, really famous for their skincare being really good. This will be the perfect thing to carry in my gym bag because it's a moisturizer with SPF 30. It has the vitamin C, and when you're out and about and you need to redo your skincare, honestly, you don't have the patience to bring a lot of bottles and things and concoctions to mix up. So this is an all-in-one product that I would say is really good thing. Of course, I don't know if this works with my skin, but still. It has a very faint scent, so not worried too much about the fragrance. Yeah, it's not overpowering. I hate really fragrance things on my skincare. So really high expectations for this one. Let's jump into the next one, a very expensive brand. This is the Try again, second take. This is the Fedora Time Filler Eye Cream, an innovative treatment that will give some serious lift to the eye area and also to your lashes. This product is a multitasker and results can be seen very quickly. Apply it morning and night under your eyes, on your eyelids and at the roots of your lashes. Only a small amount is necessary and see for yourself. This sounds really nice. Fedora is a very expensive brand, so I would assume it gives very expensive results. And I'm all about eye creams because my eyes are really crackly and textured and look really dry all the time. So yeah, the concealer doesn't look very well on them and all of that jazz. So really curious about this. Okay, it's a thin gel, so it's not an opaque cream. It feels balmy, but it doesn't feel like it's going to sit too much on your skin. By the texture, I would assume this has silicones in it. I will check for it if I can find the ingredients, because silicones make you feel like something is happening, but nothing is happening. It's just something sitting on the top of your skin. So Next product is the Pixie Beauty Glow Booster in White Pearl. Get the glow, girl! A comma is needed here, but anyway. This is the new addition to the Pixie Liquid Glow Boosters, and this new shade is out of this world, literally. The formulation makes the product super blendable and doesn't sit on the skin as if your skin was reflecting from within. So it's an illuminator, so it's one of those that you can use underneath your foundation or on top of it. This is not literally out of this world because this wasn't made in outer space. Learn the significance of literally, come on babies. Again, my hand has a bit of a lilac-y iridescence, but on camera it's translating a little bit blue, but it blends onto the skin really nicely. Yeah, it just makes your skin look a bit glossy, which I actually enjoy. I would use this underneath foundation if I want. I'm not one of those that looks for the glow because, you know, my skin has a lot of texture, so glow enhances that. I'm going to try a little bit of this on top of my, yes, it looks really beautiful. Oh, it looks really pretty. Can you, yeah, you can see. The skin looks glossy. I really like this product. And it's a fair good amount, actually. 12 mils. It stays slightly tacky on the top of the skin. That's only normal. It's a cream and it doesn't claim to set. It looks really pretty on the skin, I would say, especially on camera. It's picking up the light really nicely. Next we have the Tease Cosmetics Spectrum of Stars eyeshadows, assorted colors. Which little golden ball will you get? Those super high pigmented eyeshadows are perfect for party makeup. From metallic to high gloss effects, they will make a hell of an impression. Trust us. I hope this is a glossy color one, because I really want to try out this glossy eyes. The shade I got is Apricot Sheen, which again makes me think of, it's a ball. It's not the best packaging. This is not good for storing, for taking with you. Oh, I was expecting sort of a cream eyeshadow. Oh, but it sort of develops to a more metallic sheen. Yeah, but it's a metallic eyeshadow. I was expecting some sort of a, I don't know, creamy formula. This is high shine. It is high shine. With the fingers, I would say this looks a little bit patchy. Let me get close up. This has a bit of a shift to green, which is really unusual. I like duochrome kind of things, but I would say this on the lids looks green. It's a pretty metallic finish, but it's not glossy, in my opinion. But I'm really particular when it comes to metallics and glosses on the eyes because of the texture on my lids. It doesn't enhance it too much, but it doesn't do anything to conceal it either. If you're into trying out the greens this season, this can be a sort of a small little dip of your toes into that pond if you grab this shade. This is not a new thing for me. This is the This Works Deep Sleep Pillow Spray, a super blend of lavender, chamomile and vetiver that is clinically proven to increase sleep quality, so you wake up looking and feeling refreshed with skin that's ready for the day ahead. This is just not making it smaller or lesser than it is, but it's a lavender scented spray that you spray on your pillow. They already gave us in one box the rollerball for the wrists, and it smells beautifully of lavender, and lavender is supposedly calming, and you spray this on your pillow and you enjoy the scent. I already had one of these that came as a sample in one of my purchases with, I don't know which store. This isn't that kind of thing that you give one spritz, let it set for a little bit, and then there's a cloud of lavender when you lay your head on the pillow. It's a very faint scent, which is good and bad, because if you're not a very sensitive to scents person, you will need a bit more and you end up going through it quite quickly, I would say, but it smells really lovely. That is all in this month's box. I'll let you know around here about the overall price. let's jump into what I thought about the last month's products in the box. So let's start with the Bean Body Coffee Bean Scrub. Really nice. It leaves sort of an oily lather, which I really love. It smells delicious. Of coffee and coconut oil, nothing against it. The thing is, it really makes a mess on your tub, so keep that in mind. But I really enjoyed it, and it comes in a really good amount for trying it on, so it's a good sample and a good product. And your skin really feels really soft from the exfoliation, and then the oils from the coconut oil and vitamin E just really sit there nice. Next is the Lancer, the Method Polish, and I was pleasantly surprised with this product. This is a scrub for your face that also has some enzymes, so it's an acid as well as physical scrub for your face, which I really enjoy personally. I like physical scrubs, but the physical scrub in this is not too it's not too aggressive. It doesn't have those beads. It has a little bit of some scrubby bits that are gentler and softer, like a thicker paste that you rub onto your face. So it feels really nice, and the skin feels really soft once you rinse it out. I just follow this, as they say, with a cleanser, and really good results. I would say that the Alpha H brand also has something like this, which is an exfoliator with glycolic acid, which can be far less expensive than Lancer, so you can check it out if you are looking into this kind of product. But this one is really nice, and I prefer the texture and the finish on this one slightly to the Alpha H one. Next product was the More New Skin Firming Fiji Facial Oil. There's a big downside with this thing, which is it's an open bottle, so I tipped it, and it got all over my table, which was sad, so I only have half of it left. I think this is, I won't say this is firming, because firming is something that I don't believe happens with skincare. I wish, but it is a very good oil. It doesn't have a very invasive scent to it. It smells really nice, of lavender, curiously, although this does not have lavender in the ingredients. It feels really nourishing. I like to apply my oils after serums, and this is the right amount of thickness and oiliness. In my opinion, it doesn't sit very heavily on the skin. If you don't go overboard, you just need a little drop on your finger for your whole face and then press it on. And this, because this isn't too expensive, this is one of those perfect products to purchase to make a facial massage, feeling really spa-like, and you can work it onto the skin and not feeling guilty because you're wasting a lot of money by doing a facial massage with an oil. So if you're interested in this kind of product, just around the same price range, the Antipodes Divine Face Oil with avocado oil and rosehip is, to this day, one of my favorite sort of mid-range priced facial oils. Adore it. The scent is far more earthy, but I really like it. And it's an antioxidant oil that you can use again in the morning after serums, under moisturizer if you're quite dry on the skin. And yeah, good recommendation. But this one is really good too, just giving you another sort of option. The next product was the Skimono Beauty Mask for your hands. So it comes like this. It's a couple of gloves that are plastic on the outside, and inside they're lined with sort of a fabric-y feeling texture thing, and it has a serum inside that. So you put your hands in, it's sort of really wet, but not creamy wet. It's really serum-y wet. And you close the, you wrap the gloves around your wrist. It has sort of a little sticker here to really close it shut. You stay there with this on your hands for 20 to 30 minutes, and then you remove them. And because this is sort of a plastic glove, you can still read, or even with a lot of struggle, but you can still use your phone if you really want to. But I just red for 30 minutes until I took them off. Final saying on this product, I didn't feel that it nurtured my skin too much. My fingers were a little bit pruny at the end of it because, as I said, it's a wet sort of product inside. And I didn't feel that my skin was more nourished than it was before. I just worked the rest of the product into my hands. It dried off pretty quickly, which leads me to believe that this has alcohol. Yeah, several alcohols. So yeah, and it has a very intense scent. I have to talk about this because even with your gloves sealed around your wrists, it seeps through the gloves and it's really intense. So you may not enjoy it. It's not one of my favorite scents to feel that intensely. Overall, it was a meh product for me. The next two products are my makeup products that I got from last month. This is the Model Co. Instant Radiance Wand. And I am a bit torn because if it's warm around me in the environment, this comes out as a very creamy product that blends into the skin beautifully, doesn't look dry and crackly on the eyes, and just looks amazing. You can choose or not to set it, but I don't find that it is too shiny or glossy, so you can leave it be. It doesn't have a lot of coverage. As you can see, I'm wearing it today, so you can still see my dark circles, but it is a nice product. The problem is today I wore it again and it's really cold, and the product that came out didn't blend easily. It looked a bit more patchy, it felt drier. So I think this is one of those products that when it's winter, when it's really cold, although this would be the perfect texture because it's nourishing under the eyes and it blends really easily, you don't have to work it too harshly. When it's really cold, this product doesn't melt onto your skin as easily and isn't dispensed. It really is sensitive to temperature changes. So I'm a bit torn. In terms of coverage, this is a light reflective product. It's not a concealer and it gives a bit of radiance underneath your eyes, but as you can see, it's even creating some creasage under my eyes or emphasizing it, and it's because of its dryness and patchier texture that wasn't there the other times I used it. So yeah, again, torn. This had everything to be a great product and I was ready to rave about it, but today's experience makes me think that if you live in a very cold weather and if your products are stored as they should be in a not hot a room, this will not be the best choice. The last thing is the Ciate Wonder Wand, which I insisted on calling Wonderland every single time I spoke about this product. I'm sorry. This is very similar in texture and finish to the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, which you know is my all-time favorite product. I was expecting that the formula was different enough to not crumble under my eyes nor get a bit, you know, the regular Too Faced, not the waterproof one. When you apply it onto your eyes after several hours, if you've had that mascara for a while, it may start to crumble. And if you're like me and you have slightly oilier lids or you don't set your under eye with powder, it can start to sort of smudge, as all mascaras that are not waterproof do. And I was expecting this to be slightly better. I would not say this is better or worse. If you have better access to Ciate, if it's a bit less expensive than the Too Faced, you can perfectly go with a Wonder Wand, but don't expect different results. The brush is extremely similar. The separation, volume, the fact that it tints every single lash is so similar to the Better Than Sex. Yeah, it's a very spot on, very similar formula. And with one coat, as you can see, it sort of does more than most mascaras, in my opinion. The eyeshadow is creasing already, and it's been 15 minutes, so it is very similar in finish to the Better Than Sex. I would say that I've had this for a month and it's already starting to thicken up. a bit too much and becoming a bit pasty, which doesn't happen with the Better Than Sex. But it's a direct comparison, they're very similar, so yeah, it's a good dupe, although it's not, I think, a lot less expensive. Probably it will dry out a bit too fast. It ends up crumbling and sort of melting down after a few hours, the same as the Better Than Sex. So yeah, it's a perfect dupe in that sense. And the same as the Better Than Sex, your lashes are never crispy when it dries out. It doesn't dry out crispy and stiff. It dries out really comfortable and soft and malleable, which doesn't hold a curl, but at the same time it's easy to go from day to night just by adding a coat at the end of the day without feeling like you're just your lashes, you know. Another great dupe, as I've mentioned on my previous video, is the Lash Paradise or Paradise Ecstatic Mascara by L'Oreal, although that one gives a lot more of a curl and openness to the eyes, but after drying down, after the first layers, if you let it dry down, it just stays like that and it doesn't move, and if you try to add more layers, it's not comfortable and you feel like you're killing your lashes. But that one is far more long wearing than the Too Faced or the Ciate one. So, yeah, you know, and that's it. That's my review on the products from last month's box, and this is my sort of haul from this month's box, the unboxing. Let's see what I think about them next month. I'll let you know as usual. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up down below. Thank you for spending your time on me. Subscribe if you haven't already, please. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Just an update on the lipstick. It does transfer, and it still feels sticky. It feels sticky. It's been about 20 minutes and it's sort of fading in some areas. It doesn't feel dry or crunchy, but it's a little bit patchy already in these central areas here, which is not nice. I used 2 layers. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe I should only use one and use it more as a lip stain. But if you're looking for full opacity, you will probably notice it doesn't actually dry down. It starts to patch up as you speak. And I haven't eaten anything yet, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know next month.